College hockey fans, welcome into the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex for the first game in the first day of action here at the ACCHL Tournament 2021. Lots of college hockey coming at you this weekend. We've had a lot of time off here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. The ACCHL has been very stop and start due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but we're here to bring you 3 great action-packed days of college hockey. I'm Graham Tuck, here alongside Brian Coleman to bring you the first game of the 3 Division III first-round games today. This one between the East Carolina Pirates and the Radford Highlanders. Brian, what have you seen from these two teams so far this season and last season, and what should we expect to see today?
Well, for Radford, you really have to look at Trevor McHugh, the goalie. Had 11 goals on him in the first game. Gave up 11 in the second game. He really is their guy.
And McHugh has been phenomenal so far this season. It hasn't shown up on the scoreboard as he's let in 11 goals over the 2 games that Radford has played so far this year. However, he's stood on his head in both of those appearances, and it could have been far worse than just 11 in either of the games that he played against High Point.
Yeah, McHugh made some really great saves that game. A lot of good flying around in the goalie box. So.
Yeah, and he's been great. And to watch for ECU, some players to watch. Who are you focusing on today for the Pirates?
I'm looking at Andrew Killaroff. He's 26 point last year, led the team in points. He was in a 11-game point streak and 2-game goal streak. So he looks like he's really good on the offensive side. I want to see what he brings today.
And for those of you watching at home, that's number 44 in black. And we'll take a look at him once we start play here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. We've got about 9.5 minutes until puck drop, and we'll bring you some pregame action until we get to that point. A little bit of rundown for what you're going to see here today on the High Point Hockey YouTube channel. This tournament is normally hosted by the host team of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, the Carolina Thunderbirds. But however, due to the Carolina Thunderbirds being on the road this weekend, we as the host team, High Point University, are the host channel on YouTube, and we'll bring you 3 consecutive days of lots of action here at college hockey. Let's give you a rundown on what you're going to see today. Today is the D3 first round game. So right now we've got East Carolina and Radford. The winner will advance to the D3 semifinals. Following this game at 5 o'clock, the approximate puck drop, is going to be High Point University and Liberty. Again, the winner of that one advancing to the D3 semifinals. And the late game tonight is University of Tennessee Ice Falls and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And again, the winner of that game will also advance to the D3 semifinals. And the way that this bracket works is that there's 4 semifinal spots. And so you may be wondering, how is the 4th spot going to be decided? Well, that's where the ACCHL committee comes in. They are going to get together after today's action and decide among themselves who the best of the 3 teams that lost today are. And one of these teams that loses today is going to advance to the semifinals and get an extra life, so to speak, and still be alive to go to the national tournament in Philadelphia next month. And we'll be looking to see who advances all throughout today. And tomorrow we'll bring you lots more action. We have one of the first women's games in ACCHL history between Virginia Tech and NC State. They've already played twice this season. We'll bring you that action tomorrow. Also tomorrow are the 2 D3 semifinals, as well as the 1 Division II semifinal, that one between Virginia Tech and Elon University. And the winner of that game will advance to play NC State in the Division II championship on Sunday. And then again, the 2 Division III semifinals are tomorrow, and the winner of those 2 games will meet each other in the D3 championship on Sunday night. And we'll be with you for every game this weekend. Again, myself, Graham Tuck, Brian Coleman alongside of me, and later joining us for some more play-by-play action is going to be Brett Wiseman. You may be familiar with him if you're a Carolina Thunderbirds fan. He called a couple of games last season, and he's a great addition to our team. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more college hockey here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube. Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Graham Tuck here with Brian Coleman to bring you some action from the 2021 ACCHL tournament. We've got 3 tournaments going on this weekend, the Division III men's, the Division II men's, as well as the one-game championship for the newly added ACCHL women's division. And we'll bring you all 3 of those tournaments this weekend here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel. Let's focus in on this game here for a moment before we get ready for puck drop. Focusing on these 2 teams, Radford has only played 2 games so far this season in limited action. At the end of February on the 20th and 21st, they played against High Point University, losing both of those games, allowing 11 goals in both of them. 11-0 loss on the 20th and an 11-7 loss on the 21st. Because of Radford University's small roster, in order to make the games possible, High Point University had to loan players to Radford in order to make the rosters as size so that the games could count in ACCHL standings. And of the 7 goals that Radford scored on the weekend, 6 of them were scored by High Point University players. And for ECU, they haven't played at all this season. They're getting ready for their first action of the year. They went 8-3-1-1 last season, good for 3rd in the Carolina division of the ACCHL before losing in the first round to College of Charleston of the ACCHL division semifinals. And they're very eager to get back on the ice here. We'll take a quick break, bring you the national anthem, and we'll bring you college hockey here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel. Thanks for watching college hockey here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel. We're here to get you started with today's action here between East Carolina University and Radford University here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Graham Tuck bringing you today's action alongside Brian Coleman, and my partner Brett Wiseman will join us later for the third game of today's action between University of Tennessee and Coastal Carolina University. We want to let you know today's starting goalies for this game. In net for the Pirates is number 31, Graham Emmett, who last season had a 5-4-1 record in 11 games played. It is 34 in the net. It was announced in the pregame, but 31 is out there right now. David Kavrak and Graham Emmett were a great tandem for the Pirates last season. Kavrak with a record of 4-1-1-1 in 7 starts. And for Emmett, he had a record of 5-4-1 in 10 starts. Splitting time, Emmett with a save percentage of .888, and for Kavrak, a save percentage of .792. Both of them had less than 5 goals allowed average on the season. Kavrak did have 1 shutout in last season's action. And for the University of Radford University, in the net for them is Trevor McHugh, who has looked very good in his 2 starts so far this season against High Point University, making some stellar saves, however, not being able to come out with a win in either of those. Let's see if he can stop East Carolina's offense, who should be rusty considering that they have not played in over a year. And Brian, tell me what you're looking for from the East Carolina offense so far today.
I'm really looking at Andrew Kirilloff. 14 goals last year, led the team with 26 points. ECU's top 3 point scorers from last season are not playing this year or graduated. So really look for him. Also look for Cam Gross. Those 2 guys, I believe, are going to lead the ECU offense.
And we'll be sure to help you keep track of those 2 players, Cam Gross, number 12 in black, and Andrew Kirilloff in number 44 in black. And we're underway here in Winston-Salem as the Pirates win the draw, and bringing it into the zone is Alex Fisher, and quickly a shot onto Trevor McHugh, and he makes the stave. As we're underway here in Winston-Salem, a day full of action here to come in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Again, refreshing you on today's schedule. This first game, East Carolina and Radford, followed by High Point and Liberty. And wrapping things up tonight will be Coastal Carolina and the University of Tennessee. East Carolina wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. Pass to Kelman. Shot on goal, a good pad save from McHugh. Radford attempts to chip it out of the zone. A puck collected in the slot by Fisher, and he's not able to get a shot towards the net. Job gives him a rough ride in the corner. A shot hits the post. What a great opportunity for the Pirates early. Radford clears the zone just barely, though, and the Pirates will get it back in, and Giroux takes it in his defensive end. Attempting to clear his Radford, but settling on his stick is DePerno, and a shot in the crease. Pirates unable to make anything of it. Now the corner is Gross. Intercepted. On sides it stays. Gross. He had Fisher all alone near the crease, but unable to find him. A shot deflected by Job. And the Highlanders finally clear. Taken in the neutral zone by Schaefer, and he'll bring it up. Schaefer, a shot on a good blocker save, and collecting the rebound was McClin, but unable to do anything with it. Schaefer looking for McClin again. And there's Kirilloff in the corner. So dangerous. A shot towards the crease by DePerno. Looking for a deflection, not there. At the blue line, it's Bruning. And Radford will finally clear it all the way back down into the Pirates' defensive end, and it'll be icing.
4 really great pad saves there by McHugh.
Yeah, McHugh has... Sorry, go ahead.
The Radford defense really needs to get the puck out of the zone. ECU is attacking, and they're hungry.
That they are. Face-off won by the Pirates in the offensive zone. Pass down to Kirilloff. Behind the net, he's looking to the point. DePerno, a pass over to Kirilloff, and a pad save by McHugh yet again. Kirilloff gets the rebound. Over for McGlynn, another pad save by McHugh, and he'll cover. And with 18:04 left in the first period, we'll have another offensive zone draw for the Pirates.
Another 2 great saves there by McHugh.
And McHugh has looked stellar early on in games in the season so far, and he's just been worn out by the shots on goal in the 2 games against High Point that he played. Face-off one, and a big hit put on by a Radford defenseman in the offensive zone, and now a pass over for Danny Mullinex towards the slot, and now deflected around in the corner. Coming away with it is Kirilloff, and now Cooner. Danny Cooner with the puck. Still Cooner. Pass to Mullinex. Now LeBlanc. And LeBlanc puts a shot on for McHugh. He can't find it, and Radford will clear. And the Pirates will have to chase.
McHugh is looking miraculous right now. ECU keeps getting shots on goal.
It's only a matter of time until the Pirates break through, you'd have to think. And this Radford defense is got to be getting tired.
Huge hit there by number 2, Jeffrey Job.
And he's a very strong defensive presence for the Highlanders, and we'll see what he can do for that Radford team. And now breaking into the zone is Tomas Ignacio. He brings it in all by himself. A shot towards 2 pad saves by McHugh. Near side, Ignacio tried to go, and Radford will just throw the puck out of play. But they'll say it was deflected, and we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Pirates yet again.
The Highlanders defense it looks really worn out right now. Trevor McHugh staying on his head in goal. ECU keeps getting shots on goal. One of these shots is bound to go in.
That they are. And this is the same problem that Radford had against High Point. And now a quick chance for the Pirates in front of the net. It's Bellinger, and he can't do anything with it. Went forehand, backhand, forehand again, but unable to do it. And now Radford has their first breakout of the game, bringing it into the offensive zone. They've got it behind the net in a scrum. And for those of you watching at home, we apologize. We do not have the complete rosters for Radford because about half of their roster is filled with players who do not play for Radford originally. They are replacement players from other schools around the ACCHL in order to fill out Radford's roster and make it a possibility for them to attend this weekend's tournament. Let's give you a little bit of background info. Originally, High Point University was scheduled to play East Carolina in this first game today, and the University of Florida was going to be the opponent of Liberty in the second game. However, Florida was told by their school that they were not allowed to travel out of state to play games, and so they were unable to attend this weekend's tournament. And that is when the Radford Highlanders entered the conversation, and quickly another turnover in the defensive zone by Radford, and the Pirates can't settle it on their sticks and it'll clear. But going back to the story, entering this weekend, the Highlanders were asked to enter the tournament so that there could be an even 6 teams in the Division III level. And in order to make that happen, they had to have some replacement players to fill out their roster. And here we are with them in the tournament against East Carolina. And if they win this game, oh, what a hit. And now that's going to be a delayed penalty call, a strong hit along the boards. And it was definitely a boarding call. And the delayed penalty, East Carolina is going to have a 6-man opportunity. They've got it down in the corner looking to set something up. Pass over. Looking for Wildish. Kevin Wildish over for Gross, and the shot at the point, it almost leaks through the crease, and McHugh able to get a stick to it, and now that penalty will finally catch up to the Highlanders, and the Pirates will be on their first power play of today.
Once again, another great stick save there by McHugh. Let's see if...
Offensive zone draw for the Pirates. You got Alex Fisher, who was ending last season on a 5-game point streak, And he finished the season with 3 goals and 11 assists, 14 points in 14 games played. That's pretty good. And now a shot towards the crease. It's able to be settled on the stick of Alex Fisher, and he unable to get it through McHugh, who has looked phenomenal so far. And the penalty kill is off to a strong start for the Highlanders.
What a good job by the Highlanders defense to clear the puck there.
And now the Pirates taking it in their defensive zone. Gross bringing it into the offensive zone. Pirates have an onside chance with the power play. 1:30 left, 15:06 left to go in the first, and a slapper is unable to be swallowed up. It was a save by McHugh, but couldn't swallow it up, and the puck still in Radford's defensive end. Now taken behind the net. That's Fisher. Leaves it for Kelman. He's got behind his net, put a fancy move on a Radford defenseman. able to keep it in at the point with LeBlanc. And now over, another stellar save from McHugh, and Radford will clear yet again as the power play is halfway over for the Pirates.
Great one-time opportunity there for the Pirates, just couldn't get in the net. Way to once again clear the puck again for Radford.
This penalty kill is looking great for the Highlanders to start the day. They're going to need to keep that up if they want to get through today. And here's Cam Gross with a shot on and a blocker save from McHugh. Behind his net, it's Danny Cooner in the offensive zone. And puck bouncing around and finally cleared again by Radford, and 30 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Highlanders. And now we'll see. He has yet to face a shot on goal, but it is Graham Emmett in between the pipes for the Pirates today. Strong forecheck from Jeffrey Job. Kills a little bit more time on the penalty kill, which has 10 seconds left for the Highlanders. Pirates will have one last chance as they bring it into the offensive zone. A shot on, unable to be gloved away from McHugh, but he gets lucky and it bounces out, and the power play is over for the Pirates. A slap shot from the point, rebound unable to be collected on the near side, and the Highlanders will clear and we'll go again, but a delayed penalty is coming up to the Highlanders again, and Emmett will go to the bench. We'll have another six-man opportunity for the Pirates. Bringing it into the zone and offsides, and we'll finally get that call. It's going to be a cross check. We'll see who goes to the box, and early on in this one, Radford has been unable to stay out of the box.
Yeah, Graham. Trevor McHugh's been looking amazing right now in goal. He's standing on his head. He's a couple shots against him. ECU's 0 for 1 on the power play so far. Let's see if they can get one in the back of the net.
It's going to be Clay Shapiro heading to the box. 2 minutes for a cross check. He's the captain of this Radford team. Did not play in the 2-game series against High Point University 3 weekends ago. And the Pirates will have their second power play chance of the afternoon, and a shot on. 13:08 left in the first period is blocked away by McHugh, and Radford will take it on their bench, unable to clear though. Near side boards and finally gets it out of the zone.
ECU once again with another great shot on goal.
They are sustaining offensive pressure. Radford still without a shot on goal. Nearly 8 minutes gone in the first period. 12:46 to be exact is the time left on the clock here in the first. And there's a minute and a half left in this power play. A hit along the boards by Gustafsson, who we were told was not traveling with the Highlanders this weekend, but there he is, number 88 in the cream and red, putting a hit along the boards to help clear the puck for the Highlanders. A minute 14 left in the power play for the Pirates, and they'll look to break out once again. It's Kirilloff bringing it into the zone. Kirilloff around, looking for Kromenhoek on the near side, and he can't settle it, get it on goal. And Radford will clear the zone yet again. Very strong defensive play from the Highlanders, something that we haven't seen from them so far this year. 11 goals allowed in both of the games that they've played so far this season, and that's led them to an 0-2 record in their young season. Pass taken by Mullinex at the point, looking for Fisher. Some action in front of the net. McHugh did not take kindly to Ian McClin crowding his crease, and that'll end in the puck being cleared for the Highlanders yet again. 30 seconds left in the power play. And on the penalty assessed to Shapiro, 11:39 left to go in the first, and yet again the Pirates will bring it in the zone, and what a snipe there from Hudson Schaefer, the defenseman, doing it himself for the first goal of the season for the East Carolina Pirates. They capitalize on the power play, and it's a 1-0 game here in Winston.
One of the shots was bound to go in. Hudson Schaefer said, "Let me just take that shot myself," and a nice wrist shot.
The defenseman doing it all. He finished with 4 goals and 5 assists in 15 games last season, into the season on a 1-game goal streak and a 1-game point streak. Very on and off throughout the season, but he's definitely on right now, getting things started for the Pirates. And now that the wall has finally broken down for the Highlanders, we'll see how quickly they can be able to recover. The thing that we noticed against High Point University a couple of weekends ago last month was that once that first goal went through, it was very, very difficult for them to stop them from there on out. The momentum just kept building. They got in their own heads, and it was very, very difficult for them to recoup. And we'll see if they can do that right here. It looks like we're going to have a timeout called by head coach of the Highlanders, excuse me. It's Dave Giroux, and he wants to make sure that his team is on top of things here in the annex. 11:34 left to go in the first. Brian, what do you think that Radford needs to do? We've seen some great defensive play from them here early on in this game, but what do they need to do to get the puck into the offensive zone for once?
They really they got to have good passing. I mean, Trevor McHugh is giving them opportunities to get the puck back, and they really got to try to sustain pressure in the offensive zone. Their defensive killing right now, their penalty kill was really good for the first penalty. The second one, just, fatigue kind of ran out. I really look forward to them, good passing.
Crisp passing is going to be very, very important for the Highlanders if they want to stay in this game. Again, they've lost each of their first 2 games of the season by at least 4 goals, an 11-0 shutout loss in the first game of the season against High Point. Again, in both of those games, Trevor McHugh looked phenomenal, but just unable to do anything in order to help preserve a win, as the defense was not helping him much in front of him. But this is a different Radford defense than we saw against High Point a couple of weekends ago. They look very strong early on. Again, taking too many penalties, but they've been able to clear the zone, and they've got to be able to stay clean. A big hit in the corner put on by a Radford defenseman, and they'll look to clear the zone yet again, but kept in at the point by a Pirate defenseman, and now chasing it in the corner is Gross. It'll leak out of the zone, and now Radford will have an offensive chance. Job trying to get around the man, chips it to himself off the boards, and a shot on in the first save of the game to be made by Graham Emmett. What a quick shot that was by Job. A nifty move by the alternate captain to get into the offensive zone. And
way to use the boards there by Job. Had a nice shot on goal. Let's see if Radford can take advantage of being in the offensive zone now.
The first action of the day for Graham Emmett, and he looked strong early on. 11:13 left to go in the first. Again, score 1-0 ECU. Another shot on by Job and a pad save made by Emmett. Kept in by Giroux, John Giroux. Relation to head coach Dave Giroux, if you at home are wondering. Scrum along the boards is going to be taken by DePerno. Now Job, near side. What a save by Emmett. Oh my goodness, he's on his backside in the crease, making the save, doing it all for the Pirates here. Being tested of late. Saw no action for the first 9 minutes of the period, but now he's having to do it all. 2 great chances by Jeffrey Job here in the last couple of minutes, and Emmett standing on his head in between the pipes to keep it out.
What a phenomenal save there by Emmett.
Just not much more that can be said. Great work in the crease for the Pirates netminder, and now the puck is going to be chipped into the offensive zone, and we're going to have another penalty, a 3-on-1 for the Pirates, and Gross, he's looking to do it himself. A shot on, what a save off the blocker of McHugh, and into the crease. It's finally going to be covered by McHugh, and we're going to have yet another Pirates power play, not even halfway into the first period.
Another great shoulder save there by McHugh.
He has looked phenomenal, doing everything he can to keep the Highlanders in this one, and we'll update you on the penalty as soon as we have it. One moment while we step aside. Back here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, Graham Tuck alongside Brian Coleman. 10:30 left to go in the first period. East Carolina up 1-0 after a scare. A couple of chances. Oh, what a great stretch to keep that in at the point by Dylan LeBlanc. A couple of scares for the East Carolina defense, but Graham Emmett doing anything and everything to keep the puck out of the net. Towards the net, and what a save, a series of saves by McHugh, using the pad and the glove to keep the puck out, keep the deficit at 1. And we've got a man down for the Highlanders, and we'll take a look to see if he's okay. That's Jeffrey Job. That would be a huge loss for the Highlanders. Excuse me, that's Shapiro down for the Highlanders. And we're going to go to 4-on-4 as a penalty has been assessed to Ben Kelman. They're going to get Kelman with a high stick, and unusual penalty taken by the forward. In 16 games played, 0 penalty minutes last season. Had 10 goals and 4 assists over the 16 games. And this is his first trip to the penalty box for the Pirates, and their power play will come to a quick end, only 20 seconds in, so we'll play a minute and 40 of 4-on-4 hockey, and then the Highlanders will have a 20-second power play. Offensive zone draw for the Highlanders, unable to win it though, and back behind his own net is Wildish taking it. Kevin Wildish bringing it into the neutral zone. A great check from Shapiro. And now Kirilov, 1-on-3, he'll drop it back. Anderson takes it. Looking for a deflection in front of the net was Wildish, and the puck will be put all the way around the boards, kept in at the point, still on sides, and now Kirilov, he's got a man on the near side, and what a glove save by McHugh, able to keep it out. Schaefer. Now Anderson at the point, looking for Kirilov. A wide open man and unable to collect the pass was Cam Anderson. Not able to get it cleanly on the tape, and we're going to have icing here as it will go all the way down, and it'll come back into the Radford zone.
Missed opportunity there by ECU. Great cross-ice pass. Just missed the whiffed on the shot.
Great vision by Kirilov to see that he had a trailer in Wildish, but he was unable to find the pass, field it cleanly. Could have been 2-0 as McHugh was all the way on the other side of his crease on the far side post. Would have been an easy goal for the Pirates, but here we go. Another offensive zone draw, won by the Pirates. A good deflection made by Job, and that puck will be cleared, coming all the way out of his crease, and Gustafsson collects it. Emmett is out of position, a hit put on by Bruning, and now a pass, and what a save there by Emmett. A big hit on the far side circle. Job has been the target of a lot of the physicality from the Pirates so far today. And with 37 seconds left in the 4-on-4 action, excuse me, there's 9:07 left to go in the first. Score is 1-0 Pirates. They'll win the defensive zone draw. Looking to break out. The pass is up to Caleb Downs. Downs still has it. A shot on it. It hits the post. What a shot from Downs. Almost sniped it top left corner, but it hits iron, and the score is still 1-0, and Radford will get it out of the zone. Gustafsson had a chance to settle it on his stick in the neutral zone, but whiffed on it. Pirates in their defensive end. 9 seconds left on the penalty to Radford. A slapper from the point is whistled wide, and the penalty to Radford has expired. 20 seconds of power play for the Highlanders in the neutral zone, taken by ECU. Trying to kill off this power play, and it's halfway up. 10 seconds, and we're going to have icing with 8 seconds left on the power play for the Highlanders. 8:18 left to go in the first. Finally, some offensive pressure from the Highlanders, something we haven't seen a lot from them so far this season, but they're looking to get back into this one and stop the bleeding. Neutral zone faceoff is won by the Pirates. 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. And Ben Kelman exits the box. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. In the neutral zone, Giroux. Chipped into the offensive zone. Forecheck from the Highlanders. Cam Gross takes it, looking to break out. A great deflection there by Nicholas Porterfield. Unable to do anything with the puck in the offensive zone, though. Had no numbers for the Highlanders, and he was all alone. Couldn't do anything with it. And coming out of the scrum, near side boards is going to be Dylan LeBlanc. He did not see the ice last season for the Pirates, and now bringing it in is LeBlanc. What a move, a pass, looking for Alex Fisher, but couldn't find him. And now Cam Gross, what a blocker save by McHugh. Fisher behind the net. Caught in feet. Now Gross, what a deflection there by a Radford defenseman. Gross taking it. Behind the net, Fisher. Shot towards the net, just high of the post by Danny Mullinex. Kept in, though. Looking for a deflection in front of the net was Kelman, and he whiffs on it in the crease, and now finally put out of danger, but instead a shoulder save by McHugh on the chance from the point. Kelman had another shot on goal, and now Kelman again, he whiffs on it, and Radford will break out. They've got a breakaway chance if they want it, but just electing to dump it into the zone is Radford, and the Pirates will recollect. 6:43 left to go in the first here. Score still 1-0. And Radford will win the race and it'll move into their offensive zone for a draw. Brian, what have you seen change for the Highlanders since that first goal that they gave up?
Once again, I mean, the Highlanders offense, they're getting some more shots on goal. They really got to try to sustain pressure here in the offensive zone. They got to win the face-off, and they see if they can maybe net one here.
They haven't been able to win many offensive zone draws, and that's hurt them when they've had them. And another example of that is now East Carolina's got a breakaway, a 2-on-1. On the far side, Fisher with a shot, and he whiffs on it. Just wide. That was McLean, excuse me. And now McLean on the boards. To the point. And Schaefer with a shot, the lone goal scorer for the Pirates today. To the slot. Unable to settle the puck is McLean. Now Schaefer again. Looking for a deflection. Oh my goodness, McHugh, what a save! It was in the crease, and somehow he deflected it with the stick to save the day for the Highlanders, and they finally clear the zone, and out of danger again is Radford.
What a save there by McHugh.
Doing it all for the Highlanders, and Schaefer bringing it into the zone. Loses it into the corner, behind the net. Danny Cooner, other side. Finally settled by the Highlanders, and now the Pirates will get it in the neutral zone. Andrew Kirilloff, the dangerous forward for the Pirates, has it in the defensive zone. Now Cooner. 4-on-2 for the Pirates, and now Cooner's got it, looking to the slot, and what a shot. Could have been put on by Cam Anderson, but he misses it. That's the second chance that he's had on a one-timer. Couldn't find the puck both occasions, and the score still remains 1-0. 5 minutes to go now in the first. 3/4 of the way through this opening period, and the Pirates clinging to a 1-0 lead. Trevor McHugh has been phenomenal so far today. And another chance for him to make some magic happen. A puck to the slot, and it's whiffed on, and oh my goodness, in the splits, McHugh makes another save. Emmett very aggressive, playing the puck all the way on the near side boards, and it pays dividends as Schaefer brings it into the zone on sides. Schaefer loses the puck though, and it'll trickle into the neutral zone, and the Pirates will recover. Thomas Bruning over for Downs. Caleb Downs just dumps it into the other corner. Far side boards. Giroux will collect it and clear it out. Kevin Wildish, another ECU player that did not see the ice last season. His first action in the royal purple and old gold. Carter Casuccio. And it's turned over, and Radford will just clear it yet again. Their focus right now seems to be just keeping the puck out of their defensive zone rather than trying to score. And it's working so far. Only one goal on the board here for the Pirates. This is the best defensive effort we've seen from Radford so far this season in their 3 games played. 2 1/3, nearly. 3:40 left to go in the opening period. Bringing it into the zone is Casuccio, and it'll be gloved down by McHugh, and we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Pirates.
McHugh's looking fantastic so far. He is the key to this Radford defense. ECU keeps getting quality shots on goal. They just need to net a couple more.
Quality shots on goal indeed. McHugh in the first game against High Point played the entire game. He made over 50 saves in that one, allowing 11 goals still. Just not much that can be done, and he makes another save here for the Highlanders. In the second game, he only played half of that game. He made 24 saves, allowed 5 goals, 5 of the 11 allowed by High Point, or by Radford, excuse me, and now looking to do it all himself is LeBlanc. He brings it in. Oh my goodness, what a goal! Dylan LeBlanc, his first goal for the Pirates, and the lead is extended. A 2-goal lead for the Pirates with 3:10 left to go in the period. What a shot, oh my goodness.
What an amazing goal there by LeBlanc.
Oh my gosh, that's one of the best solo displays by a defenseman that you're ever gonna see at the college level. Doing it all and adding some padding for the Pirates here, as the goal differential is now 2 for the Pirates. And just as we were talking about how amazing the Radford defense has played so far in this one, they crack. Doing it all is LeBlanc with a series of nifty moves to get around 3 defenders for Radford and putting it top shelf over McHugh on the stick side. And ECU will win the draw. Gross is off sides, and we'll have a neutral zone faceoff. 3:05 left to go in the opening frame. 2-0 to score, ECU on top. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the Division III semifinals tomorrow night. And let us remind you that if either of these teams makes the Division III semifinals, they get an automatic bid to the CHF National Tournament in Philadelphia in April. Into the offensive zone. What a shot from Fisher, and a great defensive play from Radford to keep it out of the crease. And now Radford's got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. 3-on-2 now, still having numbers, and offsides. What a mental error there by the Highlanders, unable to cleanly get it into the zone. Part of that is because these line combinations for the Highlanders, they haven't played together yet.
They haven't, and that was really a missed opportunity there for Radford. Could have had a quality shot on goal right there. Let's see if they can look to control this puck.
Very important face-off here, and it's won by the Pirates. The Highlanders have struggled in the circle so far today. And we'll have an offsides call yet again, as Cooner was unable to keep it on the right side of the blue line. And it'll be a near side draw on the red dot. 2:39 left to go in the opening period. Cooner in to take the draw. Radford finally wins a face-off. And scrum along the near side boards, and Cooner will come away with it. He's in on the goalie, and a deflection there from Solankiewicz, and a save by McHugh. Kirilov had a chance off the loose puck. He gets it to the chest of McHugh, and he'll swallow it up. And with 2:29 left to go in the opening frame, we'll have another offensive zone draw for the Pirates.
Another great opportunity there for ECU, stolen by Trevor McHugh with another great save.
Draw is won by the Highlanders and promptly turned over. Kirilov loses it, and Radford's got it in the neutral zone. A big hit put on along the boards by Cam Anderson, and behind the net, Danny Molinex will clear the puck. And a turnover at the blue line, and oh my goodness, a 2-on-0 for the Pirates, and a shot. Oh my gosh, what a wasted opportunity for ECU. They had 2-on-none, and they whiff on the shot. It whistles high of the post. And the score remains 2-0 as we're now within 2 minutes of the first intermission. 1:50 left to play in the first. Behind the back pass, no look. A pass to the other side, made by a tumbling Thomas Bruning. Still having it in the offensive zone is ECU. Taking it along the near side boards is Cam Anderson. Down for McClin. Puck in the slot, and the shot by McClin is high of the crossbar. A slapper towards the net. McHugh lost track of it. A dangerous opportunity there for the Pirates, and a cross-ice pass, and what a shot. Oh, what an effort. Oh my goodness, McHugh spinning around like a twister game. Finally finds the puck, spinning like a coin on the red line, and is able to keep it out. What a phenomenal save by McHugh. We are not worthy.
Oh my gosh. I mean, what else is there to say? Trevor McHugh is playing outstanding right now. He's all over the goal.
Speechless. He's like a black hole in the blue paint for the Highlanders. This game could very easily be 5 or 6-0 already, if not for the phenomenal play of number 33. In the offensive zone, though, still the Pirates. Back to the point. Schaefer takes it, and a pad save by McHugh yet again. And we are now within 1 minute of the closing seconds of this opening period. Great defensive play there along the blue line by Radford, and now a 2-on-1 chance for the Highlanders. Jared Canton with Jeffrey Jobe. Jobe will take it, unable to settle the puck on his stick. And into the neutral zone, the Pirates will take it. 40 seconds left to go in the opening period. A shot towards the crease by Jonathan Bellinger. And now wide open is Kevin Wildish. A shot towards the net, and it goes just wide of the post. 30 seconds left in the opening frame. Battle for the puck, far side corner. Giroux taking some trouble for his efforts, and taking behind the net now is Wildish. And one time, what a pass! Finding the open man is Wildish, and that one leaks in the near side corner. And we've got a 3-0 hockey game. Just 16 seconds left to go in the opening frame. And ECU is on the board yet again. Mullinex finding the net. Excuse me, that's Tomas Ignacio. His first goal of the season, and he did not score last year, so it's got to feel good for the forward to get on the board.
What a goal there. Nice little one-timer shot for Ignacio. I really look, the ECU will go with,
good effort from the Pirates in this one. Just heavily sustained offensive zone pressure. And with under 10 seconds left to go in the period, they will look to just wind out the clock. 5 seconds left behind the net. The Pirates have it. 2-1, and we are done here for the first period in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Your score, East Carolina Pirates 3, Radford Highlanders nothing. We'll be right back to bring you the first intermission break right after this. We welcome you back here to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex for the first intermission report of this opening game of the long weekend we've got ahead of us. The ACCHL tournament here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Teams are getting ready to take the ice back. We've got 6 minutes left to go in the first intermission. East Carolina up 3-0 in this one. Let's give you a quick breakdown of the first period action. In the net, Trevor McHugh for the Highlanders has been phenomenal, and he has done absolutely everything possible, stopping pucks trickling along the goal line and standing on his head all over the place, but he has still let in 3 in the first 20 minutes of action. It opened with Hudson Schaefer starting the scoring off after a strong effort from East Carolina offensively. And the walls finally broke down for the Radford defense. They started 0 for 1 on the penalty kill, and then on the second opportunity, almost immediately after the first opportunity was quelled by the Highlanders, it was Kelman scoring it was LeBlanc scoring a power play goal to extend the lead to 2 for the Pirates. And then with 16 seconds left to go in the frame, Tomas Ignacio extended the lead to 3 for the Pirates, and that is where we stand through 20 minutes of play. And you would not be surprised if I told you that the shot on goal counter stood at 32-5 in favor of East Carolina, and that is where we stand heading into the second frame. Radford being outshot heavily as we move into the second period, and they've got to change something on the offensive side. More crisp passing in the neutral zone and stronger breakouts as they move to the offensive zone in this second and third period. We will be right back bringing you the second period of action here in just about 5 minutes in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. This is the first round of the 2021 Division III Men's ACCHL Tournament. A trip to Nationals in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on the line. The winner advances to CHF National Play, and we'll be right back, bringing you the rest of this action here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel. We welcome you back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Second period ready to get underway here between the East Carolina Pirates and the Radford Highlanders. Puck drop at center ice, and we're underway for the second set of 20 minutes. 20 gone, and the score is 3-0 in favor of East Carolina. And I'm Graham Tuck here along with Brian Coleman, bringing you second period action from the Division III Men's ACCHL Tournament. Puck is dumped into the ECU offensive zone. Chasing the puck is Gross, and what a hit, oh my gosh. A strong hit put on Dylan Smith in the corner, and breaking away now is Radford Job. Pass over and a shot towards the net, what a pad save by Emmett. Oh my goodness, stretching all over the place to keep the puck out. He's only seen 6 shots on goal so far, but he has looked phenomenal stopping those that have come his way. Dylan Smith taking the puck now for ECU, over for Casuccio, and towards the net. Kicked away by Emmett. Finally clearing the zone are the Pirates, and now a neutral zone turnover, and bringing it into the zone is Job. A 2-on-2, and a shot towards Emmett is gloved down. That was the captain who put on the shot, Clay Shapiro of the Highlanders, and with 18:55 left, we've seen more offensive zone pressure from the Highlanders than we did in the first.
Already 2 shots on goal, Graham, from Radford. I really like what I'm seeing from them so far.
2 shots on goal so far in the period for the Highlanders. They only had 5 in the first. Almost half of that output already matched. And now a chase for the puck, and out of his crease to play it is McHugh, wisely gloving that one down and stopping a chance for the Pirates. Mullinex was in a race to get to that one. Excuse me, that was Schaefer who was chasing it down, and Hudson nipped that one in the bud. Zone draw 1 by the Highlanders. A turnover in the defensive zone though, and Cam Gross has got it behind the net. Looking for someone in the slot, and unable to get a stick to it was Alex Fisher. What a dangerous shot. Clearing the zone is Radford, and they're breaking away. A 1-on-1. Radford with a great chance and a great defensive play there by Kevin Wildish, and a good stick deflects that one up and out of play, and we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Highlanders.
One thing I'm starting to see from ECU is that they're very quick to get to the puck.
They're just out hustling Radford at this point, is what you're saying, and I agree with that. Radford is very fast when they are having odd man rushes, but beyond that, they don't seem very eager to get to the puck, and that is on display here as quickly into the zone is Dylan LeBlanc, who has 1 goal already, looking to add to that, and LeBlanc with a shot on goal and a blocker save by McHugh. Near side boards, a shot from the point, streaking to the slot was Danny Cooner, looking to get a flexion in front of the net. Unlucky though, and kept in at the point. Dylan LeBlanc with a shot towards the net, and Ian McClin there for the rebound, but couldn't settle it. And now Mullinex at the point, a slap shot, and what a deflection there by Porterfield. Stop the danger for now. A pass cross ice for McClin. Can't settle the puck. Near side Mullinex at the point. LeBlanc, Mullinex. Pad save by McHugh, and another save, and bouncing around in the slot. A pass to the slot yet again, and Radford gets out of dodge, dumping that one down into the Pirates zone.
Once again, another great save by McHugh. ECU is really trying to find the open man for the open shot. They're just not converting right now.
They've got opportunities in the slot, but unable to settle the puck more often than not. If ECU could connect on some crisp passes that have been made and settle the puck, get quick one-timers off, they could very easily have 6 or 7 goals by now. Defensive zone draw 1 by the Highlanders, and Porterfield will just chip it into the defensive zone, and they'll go for a line change, will the Highlanders. A great poke check there by Job. Oh, what a dangle, but a great defensive play by Bruning breaks up an offensive chance for the Highlanders. Shapiro loses it near side boards, and the puck bounces around at the Radford blue line, and Solankiewicz will take it and dump it into the neutral zone. Bruning unable to settle the puck around the red line, and he'll just dump it back. Gustafsson taking it in the neutral zone, puts it into the offensive zone, but the Highlanders are offsides. And ECU will look to break out now. Ooh, what a move there by Wildish to get into the zone, but loses the puck. He had Gustafsson spinning, but couldn't do anything with it. And now Downs has it in the slot. A shot deflected, and a great adjustment made by McHugh. That one put up into the air by Shapiro. And now Gustafsson with it in the neutral zone. A big hit there put on by Schaefer. And breaks up a chance for the Highlanders. Chipped into the offensive zone on sides. Then back into the neutral zone, they'll touch up. What a hit, oh my goodness, he was leveled, Jonathan Bellinger, with an absolute behemoth of a hit along the near sides, and that Radford player is slow to get up. They'll stay on the ice. Dylan Smith bringing it from the defensive zone. That's Schaefer, excuse me, dumps it in. Near side boards. Behind the net now, Radford. Shapiro. Collected in the neutral zone by Schaefer. No icing, the linesman says. Oh my gosh, what a great hit in the corner. A clean hit to take out two Highlanders, put on by Tyler Kromenhoek. Absolutely laying the body on the Highlanders, the Pirates are so far today. 15 minutes left to go in the second period. The score stays 3-0 ECU, and they've got the puck on their own blue line. Cam Gross has got it. Now over for DePerno. Puts it into the offensive zone. Now Shapiro lost it. And Shapiro will regain possession and clear the zone for the Highlanders. Dumped right back in though by the Pirates, and Shapiro will have to go get it again. Repeatedly clearing the zone are the Highlanders, and back to get it is Danny Mullinex. He did not see the ice for the Pirates last season, but he's on the ice now, and he's definitely made his presence felt in his first appearance for the Pirates. And now a 3-on-2 for the Pirates if they want it. A shot towards the net, and it's up, and oh my goodness, this would be horrible for the Highlanders. McHugh is down, and he appears to be hurt. Time has not been called by the referee yet, and in the slot, the Pirates have a chance, unable to make the most of it. And finally, the whistle is blown, and we're going to take a look at McHugh. He is down, and he is down bad. This would be a humongous loss for the Highlanders if he could not continue.
Yeah, that does not look good, Graham. McHugh already 35-plus saves this game, and we're only 6 minutes into the second period. That would be a huge loss for Radford.
He's going to get a look taken at him. If you're wondering at home, the backup goalie for the Highlanders is High Point University's own Tyler Rumsey. He is not on the bench right now, though, so we'll have to see what happens next for the Highlanders if McHugh cannot continue. He took that shot off the shoulder and immediately grabbed it in pain. And this is not what you want to see if you're watching at home, a Radford fan or a Pirate fan. McHugh has played phenomenally for the Highlanders. He's the reason that they are still in this game. And he is struggling to collect himself right now. What a soldier on the ice McHugh is. He's just going to skate it off and get back in the crease for the Highlanders. And it looks like on the near side corner, Shapiro talking to the athletic trainer. McHugh, what a fighter that man is. Already close to 40 saves in this contest. Took a hot shot off the shoulder and still fighting through everything to keep playing in this game. What an effort from McHugh this has been.
What a tough man in goal right there, and that's a huge bullet dodge by Radford.
That would have been horrible for the Highlanders. As I mentioned, Tyler Rumsey is listed as the backup goaltender for the Highlanders, but he is nowhere to be found on the bench right now. And we return to action. Face-off won by the Pirates, looking opposite side, and a shot whistled wide of the post by Gross. And now taken at the point. That's Cam Anderson. Fisher, shot deflected but collected by Mullinex. Anderson with a shot and a save by McHugh. Unfazed by that hot shot he took from a Pirate offensive player, and now clearing the zone is Giroux. Looking for Fisher was Anderson, and now taking it is Kelman. He's already got a goal. Kelman, far side post, can't put a backhand towards the net. Fisher looking for the one-timer in the slot and bouncing around in the slot, and a goal by the Pirates yet again. It's Cam Gross. We told you to look out for him, and when we started this game, he was a player to watch from us in the pregame, and he's on the board here with his first goal of the playoffs for the Pirates, and the score is now 4-0 with 13:01 left to go in the second. Pirates on top.
Great rebound there by Gross. McHugh just was not able to collect that puck, just trickled out a little bit, and Gross put it in the shelf. So
that's one thing that we've seen from McHugh so far this season. He looks phenomenal on open chances, and quickly the Pirates are back in, and a shot on goal. What a save. Quickly rebounding is McHugh. Kuhner had a one on the goalie chance, and McHugh shut him down. Just no quit in this goaltender. As I was saying, one thing we've seen from McHugh so far this season is that on open chances, he is phenomenal, but he is very prone to give up juicy rebounds, and that's where most of his goals allowed this season have come from. Quickly, the Pirates back on the offensive. A shot whistled wide of the post, and Kirilloff looking to make something happen. Now LeBlanc, a move around a man. Good stick handling so far today from LeBlanc towards the net, and it bounces around in the crease, and Gustafsson will come away with it. A dangerous chance for the Pirates. McHugh couldn't find it. It was up around his eyes, and Pirates will collect again in the offensive zone. Finally, the Highlanders come away with it. They've got a 3-on-2, bringing it into the zone. A strong defensive play from Bruning, and in the corner. Collecting is Kirilloff, back the other way. A big hit put on by the alternate captain, McClin, and it'll clear the zone. Radford will be unable to collect at the blue line and offer a line change. We'll have an icing call. 12:05 left to go in the second. Pirates still up by 4. Brian, what have you seen so far from the Pirates offensive, and why are they so good right now?
Well, one, they're quick to the puck. Like I said earlier, they are just flat out beating Radford. And so, but they're just getting really good quality shots. They're getting really good looks, good cuts to the goal. And, the rebound, that's just tough luck for Radford. But, ECU's just outplaying Radford right now, clearly.
They are, and they are getting all the puck luck in the world. They are getting all the rebounds they could ask for. And if not for the stellar play of McHugh, and we'll see it again, McHugh making the save. Oh my goodness, after taking a shot off the shoulder, going down, getting looked at by the trainer for about 2 minutes, he gets right back up and keeps fighting. Radford now in the offensive zone with the puck. Gustafsson looking to the slot in the backhand. Oh my goodness, Emmett matches the save. What goaltending we're seeing today. This is unbelievable.
It truly is, and that was a great opportunity for Radford to get one on the board right there. But Emmett once again making another save.
That was easily the best offensive chance the Highlanders have had today, and unable to make anything of it. Emmett shutting them down. Graham Emmett, we see why he was their #1 last season, going 5-4-1. But you wouldn't see that he had won 5 and lost 5 by the way he's playing so far today. And we're going to have a stoppage, it seems. Believe this may be a hydration break. A correction to be made. This is our media timeout, a bit of an unusual sight as we are 11:37 left in the second period. Normally the media timeout comes past the 10-minute mark of the period, but here we are taking our media timeout. And Brian, you mentioned it earlier, and it's something that we keep coming back to. The Pirates have just outran the Highlanders so far today, and that's why they're in front. Other than just hustling for the Highlanders, obviously they've got to produce more chances than the offensive zone. Does that come from passing? Does it come from quick movement? What do they need to do to get on the board?
I think Radford, they really need to be more aggressive to get to the puck. I think passing comes with it, but they really got to take opportunity with the puck, and they got to just try to sustain pressure in the offensive zone. Another thing that I've noticed that ECU is drilling Radford players. They are coming up with some very huge hits to create opportunity for ECU. And so I think Radford needs to play quicker. I think they need to play a little more aggressive. And if they want to stay in this game, they really got to get a couple goals here.
That they do, and as you mentioned, we talked about it in the pregame. This is the first game that East Carolina has played this season. They haven't touched the ice since their last contest against College of Charleston, which was last February. Over a year off the ice for the Pirates, and you see them there huddling up, very eager to get back on the ice, and their chemistry is clicking. We wondered pregame how they would fare. You touched on it, Brian. 3 of their top 5 point getters last season are no longer with the team, whether it be from transfer or graduation. However, they're looking just fine without them right now, are the Pirates, and they come away with the defensive zone draw win, and now they've got numbers as they break into the offensive zone. Taking it now. One on the goalie. Oh, what a snipe there. Jonathan Bellinger with his first goal of the year. His first goal as a Pirate, and he extends the lead to 5 for the Highlanders. He took it near side and got the other corner, top shelf on McHugh, and nothing he could do about it. 11:24 left to go in the second. The lead is now 5 for the Pirates.
What a great goal there for Bellinger. Loose puck. He controlled the puck. He made some swift movement, and he had the top right shelf. McHugh, I mean, that's just something that he can't do about that. That was just a tremendous shot as ECU takes a 5-0 lead.
That's just pure skill there from Bellinger. As we mentioned, his first point in his ECU career, getting on the board there, and an insurance goal yet again for the Pirates. Again, 11:22 left to go in the second period. The score is 5-0. We want to give you a refresher on what will come after this game. Following this is the contest between Liberty and High Point University. And another, oh my goodness, another goal from Bellinger. The same spot. He beats McHugh top side on the glove. 2 straight snipes from the forward, and quickly he's got 2 goals, and the lead is 6.
What a tremendous goal there for Bellinger, back-to-back to start his ECU career. 6-0 now, Graham. It looks like ECU starting to open up the scoring here with about 11 minutes left to play in the second period.
You can tell this Pirate team wants to be on the ice. They finished 3rd in the Carolina Division last year. Let's give you a little rundown of how that worked out. Carolina Division in the ACCHL last season consisted of College of Charleston, the Citadel, East Carolina, High Point, and Appalachian State. College of Charleston far and away was the best team in that division, finishing with 11 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie for a grand total of 23 points. The Citadel and East Carolina tied for second with 18 points. Citadel finishing at 9-4 with no overtime games. East Carolina, 8 wins, 3 losses, 1 tie, and 1 overtime loss. And following right behind them were Appalachian State and High Point, each with 14 points, records of 7-5 for both of them. And so East Carolina, we knew that they were going to be able to produce. If we take a look at the stats from last season, East Carolina averaged 7 goals a game and gave up just over 3.5 in their contest. So strong showings from them. And for Radford this season, they have scored 1 goal in 2 games, and they are averaging 13.5 goals against per game. And that's not what you want to see. They're 0 for 5 on the power play this season. 2 for 4 on the penalty kill coming into the year, and they're 1 for 2 so far today. Haven't seen any penalties yet in the second period, but in that first frame, they went 1 for 2, killing 1, allowing 1 goal, and you can tell this Highlander team is just tired. Their bench is so much smaller than the Pirates. They've only got 6 skaters on the bench compared to the Pirates. They've got over 10. And their fresh legs are showing, and a quick shot on another goal by the Pirates. A no goal, they say. They'll wave it off. Interested to see why that one did not count. That was the Pirates forward Ben Kellman looking for his 2nd goal of the afternoon. It leaked through 5-hole, and it looks like, I'm not sure if he was offsides, if there was interference somewhere. However, the score remains 6-0. ECU, and with 10:54 left to go in the second, we've got another offensive zone draw for the Pirates.
That was almost a hat trick, Graham, for Bellinger.
It was, and now near side, it's going to be taken by one of the 2 captains for Radford. That's Duffy bringing it in. One on the goalie, and he tries to get top shelf, but just whistles it wide of the net. A great chance wasted, and a blown tire. Getting up is Kromenhoek towards the slot. A good deflection by a Radford defenseman. Getting in the passing lanes. Still being physical are the Pirates, and a slap shot from the point by Schaefer, looking for his second goal of the afternoon, is swallowed up into the chest of McHugh, and we'll have another face-off. Brian, the fatigue is showing for Radford. They were just out-hustled in this game, and as you can tell, they've only got 2 or 3 lines that they can go through, and they're on the ice consistently. We're calling the same names over and over again. Job, Giroux, Porterfield, they're out there almost the entire game for Radford, and their fatigue is definitely showing at this point.
Indeed, Graham, it truly is.
Just to remind you, the winner of this game will advance to the Division III semifinals tomorrow night, and with that comes an automatic bid to the CHF National Tournament in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in April. And with ECU, this being their first game of the year, they definitely want to keep playing after this weekend. Taken behind his own net by Schaefer. Under 10 minutes to go in the period now, 9:46 left. Stretch pass for Kromenhoek. He brings it across the red line. A good stick check by Job, and they've got the puck now, Radford does, in the defensive end. A nifty move to get around a Pirate defender. Pass to the slot, and it's on the stick of defenseman Cam Anderson, but he couldn't settle it. And chance for Radford yet again squandered. And a good keep at the point by Radford, and what a pass break up there by Anderson, making up for his prior mistake. And Job settles it down. Oh, what a stretch by Emmett. Oh my goodness, the second time he's had to go to the splits today, and he keeps the shutout going.
What a tremendous save. I mean, another opportunity for Radford squandered by another fantastic save from Emmett. He did the splits. That is truly remarkable.
He has shown why he earned the start over David Kavrak today, and it's hard to imagine East Carolina straying from his presence in the net. As difficult as it may seem to understand, with the score being as lopsided as it is, 6-0 in favor of East Carolina, this has really been a goalie's duel. A turnover in the defensive zone for Radford now, and we're going to have a tripping call. Radford thinks that Gross may have sold it a little bit, but nevertheless, they're going to go back on the penalty kill, will the Highlanders. And getting their third power play opportunity of the day is East Carolina. That one's going to be Porterfield with the trip. 8:49 left to go in the second. A 6-goal advantage for East Carolina. And we'll see if they can stretch that one. They're up 6-0 here. 2 minutes on the board for the trip to Porterfield. And the power play for East Carolina has been hit or miss. And the penalty kill has been stellar. Clearing the zone is Radford, and now East Carolina will collect in the neutral zone.
I would really like to see ECU try to put this one away here. They're up a man.
Up a man they are, and in the offensive zone, Kelman into the slot. He had Fisher on the other end of the pass, but unable to get to it in time. Taken on the other end, and now a turnover, and Radford unable to clear. He had an easy chance to clear it, but whiffed on it. And now a deflection in front of the net. Doesn't find it, though. Collected at the point by Fisher. Now Kelman. A slap shot, one-timer by Schaefer, and a good blocker save there by McHugh. A nifty move to get around a man by LeBlanc. Now Schaefer again in the slot, and what a goal! Kelman with his third goal of the day extends the lead for the Pirates to 7, and with 7:47 left to go in the second, we've got a blowout on our hands.
Nothing you can do there if you're McHugh. Just puck found the part of the goal where he wasn't. Hat trick on the day for Kelman.
something to keep an eye on if you're watching at home. Our scoreboard only goes up to 13. We cannot put it on the board if East Carolina advances to the 14th goal of the day, and they are on pace to do that so far with the score 7-0. This one is out of hand already, only halfway through. A nifty move. Oh my goodness. That was Kirilov looking to get on the board. He hasn't scored yet today. He is a stellar player for the Pirates, and he's had a day off pretty much so far. The Pirates relied on him last season. Again, we'll tell you again, 14 goals in 16 games, along with 12 assists. Good for 1.63 points per game. Just phenomenal numbers for the Pirates forward. He led the team in points as well as goals. And he hasn't had to do much today. The rest of the team has picked up the slack. Kromenhoek in the slot now. A pass to Mullinex, and he's got it in the slot, unable to bounce the puck down. Was the man in the slot. That's McClin. And collected at the point.
Nice glove there, saved by McHugh.
And a good save indeed by the Highlander netminder.
Graham, you can really tell right about now that the fatigue is really starting to hit Radford. Not really quick to pucks. It's just you can see how tired those players are out there.
Again, the fatigue just cannot be overstated for the Highlanders. They were not able to field a full roster like the Pirates were. The Pirates traveled with 22, a full 20 skaters and 2 goaltenders. Highlanders not able to fulfill that luxury, and we're going to have icing, which will bring it back into their defensive zone. 6:24 left to play in the second frame here. And if you're East Carolina head coach Luke Brozovic, you've got to like what you've seen so far out of your team, especially with not having been on the ice together in over a year. We'll state it again. If I've said it once, I've said it 10 times. The winner of this game advances to the Men's Division III semifinals with their opponent to be determined. And with that appearance comes an automatic bid to the CHF National Tournament. So a win here for East Carolina, which looks likely, although 6 minutes still left in the second period, would send them to Philadelphia. A pass to the opposite post, cross ice. Dangerous chance there for the Pirates, but Ignacio unable to settle it. Still in the offensive zone, the Pirates have it. Downs. Ignacio again, and a great pad save by McHugh. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Pirates. Downs takes it at the point. A slap shot, and it's looking for a deflection in front of the net. Ignacio couldn't get a stick to it. It was lifted. And finally clearing the zone are the Highlanders. Kromenhoek. What a move to get around a Highlander defenseman. A great pass in it. Unable to be settled by the stick of Casuccio. They had a breakaway chance, did the Pirates. A dangerous play with the stick by Porterfield. Could have gotten called for a slash there, but instead he avoids the call. Emmett can't settle the puck behind the net, but Gustafsson takes it in the corner. Dodges a hit by a Pirate defender. Porterfield puts a hit on, keeps the puck in the offensive zone, looking for Gustafsson. Gustafsson tearing a man down. Oh my goodness, he's got a stick tied up. And finally we're gonna get a penalty call. A rough ride given by Gustafsson behind the net. We'll see who goes to the box. There's 4:44 left to go in the second. This call could honestly go either way. It looks like it's gonna go against Kromenhoek of the Pirates. But he goes to the bench rather than the penalty box. And it's gonna be Wildish that heads to the box for the Pirates. So Radford will have their first power play of the game.
Great opportunity here, Graham, for Radford. They're a man up. They have the puck in their zone. Let's see if they can control and let's see if they can get a shot on net here.
One thing they've struggled with so far today has been offensive zone draws, and they lose another one there. Taken in the corner by Anderson. Solankiewicz keeps it in at the line. Fancy stick move to settle the puck, but Gustafsson unable to collect it. A good poke check there to keep it in Radford possession, and now Gustafsson brings it in. Pass over to Jamie Arnold. He's got the only point on the season for the Highlanders. Only point scorer so far. He scored 1 goal in the second game against High Point. An odd bounce off the boards. Finally cleared by the Pirates, and Radford will recollect. 1:31 left to go in the penalty by Wildish. 4 and 10 seconds left to go in the second period. Again, the score is 7-0 in favor of the Pirates, and they don't appear to be calling off the Dogs anytime soon. Clearing the zone all the way down to the crease of McHugh. Pirates will keep it in the offensive zone. That's McClin that's got it. He's got a man on the other end. That was Kirilov tapping for the pass on the far side post. And now 3-on-2 for Radford. They bring it across the blue line on sides towards the net, and a pad save by Emmett. Rebound not there. Solankiewicz can't keep it in, and it will leak into the neutral zone. 50 seconds left on the power play for Radford. 3:33 left to go in the second.
Great clear there by the Pirates. Radford's not really getting anything going offensively. Let's see if they can do that with the remaining 35 seconds.
Job's got it. He's been one of the premier sources of offense for the Highlanders so far today. Unable to be on the scoreboard so far. Oh, what a hit along the boards. Anderson absolutely demolished Job in front of the penalty box, and that leads to a turnover by Radford, and only 20 seconds remain on the power play. 3 minutes left to go in the second. Radford collects at the red line. Turned over though, and bringing it in is Cooner. Around a man, Cooner, and a turnover. Oh my goodness, a great defensive play by the Highlanders. And while they don't score on the power play, they thwart an offensive chance for the Pirates on the short-handed opportunity. Bringing it in now is Schaefer. Shot wide of the post. A loud bounce off the boards, and it's brought around now. Inacio will take it on the boards. Cooner. Kept in by LeBlanc. Looking for a deflection, and Inacio got to stick to it, but a good adjustment by McHugh keeps the lead at 7. A stick move around a bam by McClin. Now Inacio taking it again, and McClin is down. We're going to have a delayed penalty call, so Radford will be on the penalty kill yet again as Emmett goes to the box. Downs is still acting as if he is in pain. Finally touching up, oh, excuse me, a moment too soon I called it. Pirates have the 6th attacker out, and finally Radford will touch up, and we'll have a penalty on the board for Radford. ECU will go to the power play yet again with just 1:54 left in this period. So barring another power play goal for the Pirates, they will be on the power play for the remainder of this period and the first 6 seconds of the third.
Yeah, Graham, that's one thing that's really hurt Radford today is they can't stay out of the penalty box. They keep finding ways to get in there, and that's really given ECU a chance to really find a goal, get more shots.
It has indeed, and something that we talked about before the game, that haven't mentioned it on air yet, is that last year East Carolina was a team that couldn't stay out of the penalty box. Last season they had 6 players with over 10 penalty minutes, including 2 with over 20. And so far they've been clean on the penalty sheet relatively, and a shot off the post. That was Kelman who was looking for another goal. At the point, it's LeBlanc. 1:30 left to go in the period, and a snipe again. That's Kelman with another goal on the afternoon. The lead is 8. The offensive display is not over yet for the Pirates as they continue their dominance here in the second. 1:29 left to go in the period, and the lead is 8.
And that is a hat trick for Kelman. What a debut for his ECU hockey career. Missed the one-timer chance, but he came back and he sniped that shot right there.
He had a chance to get a hat trick earlier, and now not even into the third period, we've got a natural hat trick for Ben Kelman. Draw won by the Highlanders though, and a quick turnover in the neutral zone. Cleared though, and Emmett will take it in front of his crease. Can't make up his mind, and LeBlanc will have to receive it on the near side corner. Batted down by Jared Canton, but it leaks to the near side boards. And LeBlanc will collect again. Under a minute to go in the second. Lead is 8-0 in favor of East Carolina. And they are just 20 minutes away from a trip to Philadelphia, the CHF National Tournament, and a semifinal bid for the Division III Men's ACCHL Tournament. put into the offensive zone by the Highlanders. Nobody there though, and Dylan Smith will put it back for Danny Mullinex. Mullinex through for McClin and leaves it for Schaefer. That's Smith rather, into the slot, and Casuccio couldn't corral it. Mullinex turns it over, and Radford, with 15 seconds left, has a 3-on-1 if they hurry. They're getting into the zone. Canton has Shapiro, and a shot on it's wide, and Shapiro unable to get a stick to it before Emmett, and the threat is done for the Highlanders. 5 seconds left, and ECU will just clear it out, and as the buzzer sounds, we have an 8-0 hockey game. 40 minutes gone, 20 left to play, and Radford is 20 minutes away from their season being ended. We'll take a quick break. Coming up after this, we've got the third period of ACCHL hockey. More between Radford and East Carolina after this. We welcome you back into the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex for the third period of this game between East Carolina and Radford University. I'm Graham Tuck here with Brian Coleman and bringing you men's Division III ACCHL hockey in the barn that the Thunderbirds play in, but for this weekend it belongs exclusively to the Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League for 3 different divisions of tournament play, postseason play here in Winston. This is the first of 9 or 10 games this season. I believe it's 10. I've got to check my schedule in a moment or two here, but this is the first of 3 games today, and this has been an absolute blowout so far. Trevor McHugh has been phenomenal in between the pipes for Radford, and he is playing like he wants to keep fighting in this tournament, but the odds are against him as the Pirates hold an 8-goal lead heading into the third. Let's give you a recap of how the Pirates built their lead. They opened the scoring with a goal by number 14, Hudson Schaefer, an absolute snipe to get on the board. McHugh had shut them out for the first couple of minutes. It looked like that the Radford defense was going to be phenomenal as we move into the rest of the game, and then the walls just broke down and the Radford defensemen were unable to do anything to keep them out. The second goal was scored by Alex Fisher, followed by Jonathan Bellinger, and then it was Dylan LeBlanc getting on the board to make the lead 4-0. And after that, Ben Kelman just went on a tear. He only had 1 goal last season. He had 10 into the game on a 1-game goal streak. That's what I was looking at. 10 goals in 16 games, and he ripped off a natural hat trick all in the second period. 3 goals, and that is where we stand. The score 8-0 as the teams get ready to take the ice for the third frame. With 20 minutes left in this one, we look ahead to the rest of the tournament. Liberty and High Point University are the game following this one, and we see both of those teams now. Off the screen to your left is the Liberty team warming up in one of the visitors' locker rooms, and on our right is the High Point University team who just arrived. They are taping up their sticks, getting ready to go for this contest against Liberty. And here East Carolina has taken the ice, still awaiting the return of the Highlanders. And as we move forward, we want to let you know what's coming up on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel for the rest of this weekend. As we said, right after this is Liberty and High Point, and then at 8 o'clock is the approximate puck drop. That will be the University of Tennessee and Coastal Carolina, the final first round game of the men's Division III tournament. And then on Saturday, tomorrow, play will open at 12:30 between Virginia Tech and Elon. That is the semifinal for the men's Division II tournament. The NC State Ice Pack await the winner of that game, and that final will be played on Sunday. Following that game is the lone women's game, the only postseason game in the women's division, that one between Virginia Tech and NC State. And then at 6 and 9 o'clock respectively will be the 2 men's Division III semifinal games between the 3 winners of today's action and then 1 team who loses today and is selected as the best of the remaining, and they'll get an extra life and will fight on in the ACCHL tournament. And Brian, who do you think you're looking for to come away with the win at the end of this when we play the men's Division III final on Sunday night here in Winston-Salem? I
think you really need to take a close look at the University of Tennessee Ice Vols. They just have a really powerful offense. They score 1 goal, they'll score multiple goals in a row. They have good scoring spurts. Their goalie play is very consistent as well. They're a team that I'd look out for, and they're pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they've looked very dangerous so far this season. Both of their goalie tandems has been phenomenal. Brandon Shaw with a 2-1 record in the 3 games started, and Baylor Weinkoff also 3 games started, a 3-0 record. And for Tennessee, they have a 5-1 record so far this season, and they are looking to build on that as we enter postseason play. Here tonight, the Tennessee Ice Vols making their postseason debut in the ACCHL, formerly of the SECHC. And Brian, other than Tennessee, if you've got a dark horse, who would you look to come away, and who do you think they might match up with in the final based on how seeding works out for the semifinals, which of course we don't know yet. The ACCHL playoff committee will meet later tonight to determine those games and matchups tomorrow. But who do you think could be the biggest threat to Tennessee if they're your favorite?
I think you have to look at High Point University Panthers. They played Tennessee very close the first weekend. It was their first weekend this season, the first 2 games. They had inconsistent goalie play. Now they have their guy in Sean Moreau. I think High Point has a really good offense, and they have really good goalie play coming from Moreau. I think if they can put those things together, I think High Point could be a dark horse. I also think you have to look at Liberty.
Yeah, either of those 2 teams, which we will see right after this, could be a contender to knock off both this ECU team, which has looked phenomenal today against Radford. They've got an 8-goal lead on them, as you see at the bottom of your screen on the scoreboard. High Point put up 11 in both games against Radford a couple of weekends ago in the second weekend of play that they had this year. And we want to let you know, just off to the side of your screen, there is an issue with the boards. As we pan over, it looks like there may be a puck stuck in between the ice and the board, something going on down there, and we will get back to play as soon as possible. It looks like we're about to resume here, and we are very excited for third period hockey. 20 minutes left, and that is all that stands between the East Carolina Pirates and a trip to Philadelphia for the CHF National Tournament. We're underway here in the final frame, letting you know that East Carolina has made a goalie switch. David Kavrak now in between the pipes for the Pirates, and in the offensive zone, Cooner has it, and on the post, a shot. Oh my goodness, another stellar save. Yet again, McHugh standing on his head. Cooner had a chance, then Kirilov had a chance to put it in while McHugh was on his backside, whiffed on the shot on the near side post. It trickled wide, and then back to the slot it came. East Carolina unable to get on the board, and they had a phenomenal chance 30 seconds into the third.
2 quick saves there by McHugh. Just the story of the whole game, the story of the season for him.
And for Radford as a team, McHugh has been, I don't want to say the lone positive for them, but one of the only bright spots in this Radford team. They have a bright future with him between the pipes.
That indeed.
And ECU now behind their own net, looking to the slot. McLinn was looking for it, and now at the point, LeBlanc blocked down in front of the net, able to be kept in by LeBlanc. Down to the corner. Kirilov loses it. Duffy comes away with it behind the net. Unable to be collected at the point, but now he'll circle back around to it. Down to the post, and Kirilov, oh, what a glove save by McHugh! Loose in the slot, it bounces around and back out to the point. Oh my gosh, LeBlanc had a slap shot at the point. Oh my gosh, there's nothing that can be said more about Trevor McHugh. He is phenomenal. In the defensive zone, the Pirates have it. LeBlanc off the glass, into the neutral zone. Kirilov looking for his first goal of the season. A nifty move to get around a man. Out to the point, but nobody there. And Porterfield's got a breakaway chance, one-on-one, but he can't catch up to it. Outskated by Schaefer. Extended his goal streak to 2 if you date back to last regular season. And Schaefer into the offensive zone. This is how he scored his first goal today. A good stick from Shapiro breaks up a chance. ECU still has it. A cross-ice pass looking for Smith. Couldn't settle it. Fisher has it to the slot again, and a man falls down. That's Fisher, no call. Fisher back with the puck on his stick. Another hit. A Pirate hits the ice. Schaefer. Pass deflected by Porterfield. And now coming away with it are the Highlanders. Loses the puck in the neutral zone, though, and Gross will collect. Gross, one of our players to watch, along with Kirilov. Into the slot and cleared by Radford. It looks like we may have an icing call. And no icing. Kavrak was looking to play the puck out of the net. And once the icing was waved off, he retreated to his crease. Schaefer killing time in the defensive zone. Pass over to Gross. Now Fisher couldn't settle the pass. Bouncing puck, put into the neutral zone. Arnold couldn't collect. Has the lone goal for the Highlanders this season. Again, they scored 7 in the second of the 2 games against High Point, but 6 of those goals were scored by High Point University Panthers. Lone players to the Highlanders in order to make the roster full. And the zone is cleared by the Pirates.
I mean, one thing I've noticed today, Graham, about ECU is that they are very unselfish on the offensive end. they're always looking for the open pass, and I've been very impressed with that today, especially with it being their first game of the season.
Functioning well as a team, something to look forward to if you're a Pirate fan watching this game. A couple of great saves by McHugh, one with the pad, one with the glove, and the lead remains 8. 16 minutes left to go in the game. All that stands between the Pirates and a semifinal bid for the men's Division III ACCHL. Getting around a man is Schaefer. In on McHugh, a good stick. Makes his shot a knuckleball, and it is patted away by McHugh, and clearing the zone are the Highlanders.
Good defense there by Radford, forcing ECU to take the puck out of the zone and recollect.
They've had great chances, unable to do anything with it though. A little hop, skip, and a jump from Ben Kelman, looking for his 4th goal of the day. He's got it in the near side corner. To the slot, a good save, another save, and hauled down is Carter Casuccio. Kromenhoek had a great chance in front of the net, but couldn't do anything with it. Clearing the zone is Radford, as Bruning wasn't able to do anything with the puck at the blue line. DePerno takes it. Good poke check there from Radford. Bruning takes it back. Bellinger and McHugh will cover that one up. No whistle though. Thought we might hear one, but none there. Duffy up to Canton. Near side boards now. Into the offensive zone goes Radford. The first save of the afternoon is made by Kavrek. Now taking it is DePerno. Had 3 men to beat. Almost got around the second. Got through the first, but a good poke check breaks up the chance. Defensive zone, Radford has it now. Turnover. Bellinger. Slot. And a good save there by McHugh as Ignacio had a chance. May have missed the net on that one. A good pass, clears the zone for Radford, but a poke check by Wildish. Breaking in, loses it though, and behind his net he'll recover, blows a tire. Fisher couldn't cover. Towards the net by LeBlanc at the point. A good deflection put on in front of the net by Ignacio, but it went wide. Looking for Ignacio, he had a wonderful chance, a gaping cage, but couldn't find it on his tape. Now at the blue line, towards the net by Wildish, but couldn't find netting. ECU sustained pressure. LeBlanc, wide of the post. Behind the net, Bellinger couldn't settle. Wildish. Finally collected by Canton. Again, ECU keeps at the blue line. A good hit put on by LeBlanc, and finally Radford clears the zone, but quickly back in are the Pirates and Alex Fisher. Now Bellinger. To the slot, Fisher couldn't recover, and Radford will break out. That's Job. Oh, what a move. Job in, oh my goodness, nearly a great chance by the Radford forward, and a good poke check by Shapiro will deflect that one out of play off of the stick of Kirilov. And with 12:47 to go, McHugh has looked very strong in this third period, and it seems that every time he gives up a goal, he seems more and more determined to not let it be another one following.
He truly is like a wall back there, really not letting anything get past him that isn't just like a insane shot. Many squandered opportunities for ECU on that last possession.
If not for the stellar play of McHugh, this one could very easily be double digits or more. Kirilov bringing into the zone. Tried to get around a defenseman, lost it though, but he'll recover. To the slot. Looking for Cooner. Couldn't find him though. Now McLean. Cooner now. For Kirilov. Doesn't get a stick to it, McLean. Near side corner to the slot, nobody home. Clearing the zone, and Cam Anderson will have to go back. 11:55 left to go in the third.
Good clear by the Radford defense.
We want to remind you what's up next for the ECU Pirates. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves with 11:45 left to go in this one, but it seems as though they'll come out on top. If the score holds, they will advance to the semifinal, and their opponent is to be determined. The ACCHL Playoff Committee will meet tonight following the results of all 3 first-round games in the Division III tournament. And they will determine who the number 1, number 2, and number 3 seed are between the 3 winners of today's action. And then the number 4 seed will be one of the 3 losers of today's games, and they will meet to determine which of those 3 teams deserves a second chance more than the others. Radford looking to make a name for themselves in that conversation. A good save, shot from the point put on by Solankiewicz. And now ECU will collect in their defensive zone. Kirilov spins around a man. Excuse me, that's Schaefer. Looking to break out, has Kirilov on the near side boards, but elects to take it himself. Finally dumps it in towards McHugh, who gloves it. Played on the stick, and Shapiro puts it off the glass. Kept it at the blue line. What a great display of awareness by DePerno to pick it up, keep it on sides. And now Radford looking to break out. A good poke check keeps that from happening, and a turnover will give ECU the puck in their defensive zone. They seem content to just wind out the clock at this point. Gross looking for a pass. A good pass to the slot. What a deflection there. Laying the body on the line was Shapiro, and we're going to have a penalty call. Shapiro will touch, and he'll go to the box with 10-12 left to go in the third frame, and ECU will go back onto the power play. It's going to be one of the 2 captains for for Radford. Shapiro going to the box, and they'll get him for a tripping call. The ECU power play has been dangerous today. Let's see if they can do anything else. The clock is running with the deficit at 8. Clock keeps moving, 9:35 left to go in the third. Not sure if this is some kind of timekeeping error, but we'll play on. 9:23 left, 2 minutes up on the board to Shapiro. A slap shot on the one-timer, fanned on it, didn't get all. And the other captain for Radford will take it out. That's Duffy. 2-on-1 in favor of ECU. A shot towards the net by Duffy. Rebound off the backboards, collected by Duffy, but couldn't settle it. And ECU will continue play. 1.5 minutes left in the penalty to Radford. A good poke check from Job will bounce into the ECU bench, and we'll have a neutral zone draw.
I like what I saw there from Duffy. Although Radford is down 8-0, he's still showing some fight. Made some swift movements and almost had a great shot on goal. But once again, just great goalie play from ECU.
And one thing that ECU has been able to do so far today that the Radford Highlanders have not is they've been able to set up offensive pressure, run plays, and get chances to go with quick passing. Radford has had maybe 5 minutes of possession in the offensive zone the entire game. They haven't been able to set up those one-timer chances that the Pirates have, and as a result, their goal scoring has been reliant upon solo efforts from their forwards, and it hasn't paid dividends so far, and we'll see if they can get on the board today. Only 1 goal on the season for the Radford players. Again, they scored 7 against High Point in the second game of the series in February on the 21st. The puck bounces around to the slot. Excuse me, a man hauled down, and finally Radford clearing the zone. That was dangerous. It seems we may have another call. And I think that Radford is going to be duly short-handed. I apologize. The penalty is going to go to ECU as the clock keeps running. It's going to be Ian McClin going to the box. And the penalty to Shapiro has expired with the running clock going. 7:25 and counting left to go in the third. McClin in the box. Shapiro getting out. It seems he's having a conversation with one of the linesmen. And from the referee, we hear Shapiro will be released from the box on the draw. As the puck drops, he will be able to join the Highlanders, and they'll have a power play. For now, it's 4-on-4. As soon as the faceoff is won, and it is by the Pirates, they come away with possession. Shapiro leaves, and the Highlanders start their power play. 6:51 left to go in the third. And coming away from the scrum with the puck is Schaefer. He has 1 goal already, and offsides of the Pirates. Ignacio, a little antsy to get into the offensive zone, would have had a great chance, but he's too early, and we'll have a neutral zone draw. 6:33 and counting left to go in the third period. Again, the 8-0 lead held by the Pirates. 1:31 on the penalty to McClin.
Great chance for Radford here, Graham. hopefully get a goal up on the board so there's not a goose egg. It'll be their second shutout of the year.
A combined shutout in the works for ECU so far. And I apologize, that is Tyler Kromenhoek in the box. For the Pirates, he is no stranger to the sin bin, had 26 penalty minutes in 14 games played last season. And in the neutral zone is collected by Downs, but a good breakup. We've been informed that wearing the jersey of Gavin Gustafsson, that is Alden Martin of the High Point Panthers, who puts the shot on David Kavrak, and it's gloved down. And 5:42 left to go in the third, and the clock winding down on the Highlanders season. 40 seconds left to go in the penalty to Kromenhoek. He did not score a goal in 14 games last season. Did have 3 assists on the year, but he's gone 11 games without a point if you date back to the 2019-2020 season. 25 seconds left in the power play for Radford, 5:19 to go in the game. And the season all but over for the Highlanders. Again, Brian, still time left in this one, but it seems unlikely that Radford will mount a comeback. 0 on the scoreboard. If you're East Carolina, who do you hope that you are faced up against in the next round out of the remaining teams if you're the Pirates? Who do you want to see the most, and who would you want to see the least? Again, the 4 teams remaining: Coastal, Tennessee, Liberty, and High Point.
If I were ECU, I wouldn't want to see University of Tennessee. I mean, their offense is just overpowering. I feel like Tennessee could be very overwhelming for East Carolina's goalies. And if I were ECU, I'd want to face High Point or Liberty. I mean, High Point, they found their goalie in Sean Moreau, but the goalie played the whole season, throughout the season, has been inconsistent. And, you know, I just think like a team like Liberty or High Point, that'd be a good matchup for ECU.
And as we've mentioned before, the two of us will bring you the action between High Point and Liberty following this one. And we'll touch on the inconsistencies of the two teams as we get into that game. The defensive zone draw won by Radford, but flipped up and out of play. They'll say it was deflected, no penalty for delay of game. And another offensive zone draw coming for the Pirates as Alex Fisher is in the circle. He's extended his point streak to 6. If you date back to last season, this again, the Pirates' first game of play in the 2021 season. Fisher comes away with it. Tries to get a puck to the slot. He does, but nobody's home. LeBlanc. Broken up. Hits the ice, no penalty. Martin bringing it up the near side boards. A pass over for a Radford forward. Nobody there. Martin unable to keep it in. Puck hits off the glass right in front of the scores table. Giroux couldn't get it into the offensive zone. And now around a man is the Radford forward. Red line, chipped in by Giroux. Arnold taking it in front of the ECU bench. Hits the deck as Cam Gross will collect it behind his own net, and under 3 minutes left in the game and the season for Radford, as they will surely have the odds stacked against them for selection for the 4th semifinal spot after their shutout that they are facing right now if the score holds. 8-0 the score again. No goals scored in this third period. This is how we came into the third. At the second intermission, it was still 8-0. And a shot, a good deflection in front of the net. And McHugh, it goes off his helmet, and then a pad save following the chance from Dylan Smith, looking for his first goal in black, purple, and gold. Unable to find the back of the net, though. And a cross-ice pass looking for Smith again. LeBlanc has it in the slot. Can't find it, bounces around, and a shot from Smith, he scores! Dylan Smith, his first goal of the ECU career. Black, gold, and purple. His first action, his first goal. Points to his family in the stands. Very happy about that. The lead extended to 9 for the Pirates. 150 and counting as the clock winds down and the season is all but over for the Highlanders.
Great goal there by Smith. The puck was just kind of laundering in the air. It was just kind of sticking up there. Second it came down, he put the stick on and he top shelf. So nothing you could do there for McHugh.
they were suffering from a series of missed chances were the Pirates. They had so many great opportunities, just couldn't get the puck luck that they had in the first 2 periods. And finally, we have a third period goal. And with the running clock, we are just under 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this game before we head to the first round matchup between Liberty and High Point. Again, join us again on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel for that one, and we will bring you warm-ups and pregame action as soon as the teams hit the ice in that one. And quickly, another glove save, and we're finally under 1 minute to play here. 59 gone, 1 to go, and the Pirates are looking for more. Another goal. Carter Casuccio scores, and the lead is 10. For Casuccio, he had 5 goals last season. 9 points to go with 4 assists in 16 games played. He ended the season last year on a 3-game goal drought. Back on the scoreboard here, and we are under 30 seconds to play. Radford seeming content to wind out the clock on this one. They've got 7 skaters on the ice right now. Under 20 seconds to play as the clock keeps running. Face off. One in the neutral zone by the Pirates. They'll put it into the offensive zone. 10 seconds left. Giroux lost his stick from a check. 5 seconds. Martin, 3, 2, and 1. And that'll do it here for the Highlanders and the Pirates. And ECU is moving on to the Division III semifinals tomorrow. And they have advanced to the CHF National Tournament in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in April. What a great win for the Pirates here today.
Yeah, congrats to ECU. This game was total domination from when the puck dropped. Really had offensive possession the whole game. Never let Radford get into their offensive zone. Radford didn't have many shots on goal, and you could just see that fatigue took over, and ECU took advantage of that, and they really came out the gates for their first game of the season, Graham.
A great sight for these two teams. The classic postseason tradition, the handshake at center ice. As Radford's season is all but over, they have their fates left to the selection committee, as that 4th spot, as we've mentioned in the semifinals, is up for grabs. But following a 10-0 loss, it is tough to imagine that they will be selected. And if you want to see how the rest of this tournament plays out, tune back in just about half an hour for the game between High Point and Liberty. Again, we will bring you that pregame action as soon as the teams hit the ice for warm-ups. Scheduled puck drop is 5 p.m. Eastern time, so in about 45 minutes. Catch-ups on some March Madness action started today, and we will be right back. Again, I am Graham Tuck with Brian Coleman signing off here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Final score from this one, East Carolina 10, Radford nothing.